why Austin was most about the why we want to be a part of it?
Well, I think, from day one when, L'Oreal and I got to town, we really wanted to be part of the community. And I think it's one thing to talk about wanting to do something, it's another to be about it and to take action. And I think this is a great event for us to kind of connect with the people, connect with the community, connect with the Boys and Girls Club and the youth here in the city of Austin. And we're humbled and honored that they're having us and having me come speak.
How difficult is it to juggle all the things you've got going on right now? But what you just said, this is a huge thing for the community, and being the coach of Texas is about this type of stuff too.
Without a doubt. I think, when I took this job, I was really fortunate to have been a head coach before in a couple other pretty major cities in Seattle and Los Angeles. And I think, one of the things is you have to know what you sign up for. And there's expectations that come with the job. And one of the expectations of this job is connecting with the community and being more than just a football coach. And I think that's part of the reason why I really liked this job was, I wanted that, and I want to be part of the community, and so to have these opportunities, it's ones that I try to take advantage of.
Steve, we're 2 weeks away from this NIL law going into effect, and we still don't have any guidelines from the NCAA. Is it describe your attitude towards it? Are guys asking you questions about what they can and can't do?
I think we're getting a lot of questions, one from our own players and two from recruits, right? And it's not a whole lot different than when you guys saw me the last time. We know we're being proactive. We know we've got some good things in place to go after it. Again, we're looking for guidelines. And until we get those guidelines, it's hard to implement. But again, with President Hartzell's support and Chris Del Conte's support, and our entire athletic department support, I think we've got a really good plan, and the university's got a good plan. We're just ready to put it into action, and when we can.
I still wonder though, Coach, are you hammering on guys that if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in the weight room, if you're not doing it in the classroom, none of that stuff matters?
Well, I think this, everyone wants to talk about building your brand. Your brand is who you are as a person, who you are as a player, who you are as a student. It's not just who you are of what you put on social media. And I think that's one of the things we've been trying to impress upon our players. It's about who you are 24/7, not just who you are on one tweet, right, or on one Instagram post. And that's what we have to get our players to understand. If you really want to build your brand, you have to build it from the ground up, from a real foundation about who you are. And then ultimately, that's how you start to get aligned with the right people. And I think this NIL thing, yes, it's a great opportunity for our players in the short term, the next 3-4 years of their lives. But I really think it's something that can springboard into something that can be beneficial for them for the next 40 years of their lives if they do it the right way. And so that's what we're trying to get accomplished with that.
Coach, you guys had a big recruiting weekend last weekend. You have another one on deck. Can you just talk about how that last week went and kind of like the vibe was on campus?
Oh, it was a great vibe. Clearly, I love to recruit. Recruiting is our lifeline. I jokingly say this a lot. The plays we run look a lot better when really good guys run them. And it's not just about the physical attributes. I think it's about digging into the character, the person of the kids, the families. So our staff has been fully invested in the recruiting process. Our current team has. I think they've done a great job. And so now it's a unique scenario where we had 16 months and we had no on-campus recruiting getting slammed into 27 days. Whether it's the 22 class, 23 class, 24 class. So there's a lot of work, but hopefully in the end it pays off for us.
And at Alabama, usually you guys wanted guys to visit, correct? Before you were, after you offered, you still wanted them to come on campus, right? Is that kind of your approach here as well?
Well, it's helpful, I can only do so much on FaceTime and on Zoom. And I think there's something about personal connection that goes a long way in the recruiting process of developing those relationships and getting to know people. So the reality of it is, the more we can get them on campus, get them around us, get them around our university in the city of Austin, I think it's helpful.
Real quick on Keelan Robinson.
Yeah.
What you like about him? You see him as a running back who can catch
Keelan's a a really versatile player. He's a guy that is a very good runner. I think he averaged almost 6.5 yards a carry as a true freshman for us. But he gives us a lot of versatility. You call him the gadget play guy in essence. He's really jet sweep, bubble screens, perimeter screens. So he gives us some versatility at the position where maybe didn't have quite the depth that we wanted to offset, obviously, what Bijan, Roshan bring. Obviously, we got the addition of Jonathan Brooks, so now I feel a lot more comfortable with the position.
Thanks, guys. We got to go.
All righty. Thank you.
you.
See you later.